Alright, hello everybody, Riley here with the Storm Chasers, back here for another weather video. In today's video we're going to go over the current conditions and then look ahead over the next few days and then look at the long-term forecast for our region. So let's jump right into this. Take a look at the radar here. There's not a lot going on. It's a pretty calm day today once again. Same thing with the Aberdeen area and the Rapid City area, just not much going on. We do have temperatures in the 40s and 50s across much of our region. We got 48 in Sioux Falls, 48 in Huron, 48 in Aberdeen as well. It is warmer out in western South Dakota, Black Hills region, around 50 degrees, 52 in Rapid, 55 in Phillip, 54 in Pierre, 50 in Sioux City. And then warmer down in southern Nebraska. We got temps near 60 near McCook, Nebraska, and 54 in Grand Island. And then in the 40s in Iowa, there 48 in Des Moines. And then a little cooler in Minnesota. We got temps in the low to mid 40s, 43 in the cities there. So temps in the 40s and 50s across our region. Alright, so we're going to jump into all of the model runs for you guys here. First off, we're going to take a look at something a little bit different here. This is a look at the wind gust map for today. And man, if you are going to be outside today, be prepared. It is going to be windy and breezy out there. Take a look here. Already in this early afternoon window, we have wind gusts in the 50s projected out in south central South Dakota, and wind gusts in the 40s in northeastern South Dakota and then north central Nebraska, and wind gusts to 35 in the Sioux Falls area. So it is going to be a windy day today, and looks like that'll continue throughout the rest of the day with wind gusts 35 to 40 across much of our area here. Central Nebraska, eastern South Dakota, central South Dakota, into western Minnesota, northwest Iowa, all impacted here with this strong winds. And look at that, even later on today, out in the Rapid City area with wind gusts still in the 40s there. And wind gusts will still be strong in the Sioux Falls area. Now, over tonight, it's going to be more or less the same. We're still going to have windy conditions tonight, and then going into tomorrow, it'll still be breezy tomorrow. We'll have wind gusts near 30 to 35 across southeastern South Dakota there. Wind gusts in the 20s across the rest of the region there. But eastern Nebraska and eastern South Dakota will be breezy once again tomorrow. So today and tomorrow look to be rather breezy across our area. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the temperatures projected here for today and tomorrow. Let's go ahead and run this out here for the model run. So we got temps today in the low 50s in the Sioux Falls area and eastern South Dakota, and then down in Nebraska it'll be a little bit warmer with temps in the mid to upper 50s, and then also same story there out in western South Dakota there and the western panhandle of Nebraska there with temps in the upper 50s to even low 60s. Rapid City projected at 62 degrees today. So we'll see if they hit 60 today. And then overnight lows will be in the 40s, and then tomorrow, pretty mild once again. We'll have temps in the 40s across the Sioux Falls area, and then it'll be warmer in central Nebraska and central South Dakota there with temps in the mid 50s. And then overnight lows will be in the 20s and 30s once again. And then let's take a look at the reflectivity forecast here. Basically the future radar. And as you can see, that low pressure kind of moves in. We'll have snow and rain chances across Wyoming and Nebraska, maybe even the western panhandle of Nebraska there. And then some rain showers pop up near the Sioux Falls area, as you can see there, by tonight into tomorrow with some rain chances. And as you can see there, tomorrow morning, showing that low pressure system with that rain. So Sioux Falls with a good chance of some rain showers tonight into tomorrow, and then that will clear out, and that will make its way into Iowa and Minnesota. So that's a look there at your short-term forecast. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the medium range forecast there. So let's go ahead and look at a different model run here to show the future scan outlook here. And as you can see for tonight, we do have western panhandle of Nebraska, maybe even the Black Hills area with some rain and snow showers possible. And then, as you can see there, into tomorrow morning, we do have rain and that low pressure hanging over Nebraska and western Iowa and into western Minnesota and then southeastern South Dakota as well, with some of those rain showers there. And as you can see, there you go. That's tomorrow morning, and there's your rain across the Sioux Falls area and western Iowa and southwest Minnesota there. And then that'll continue to make its way to the east. And tomorrow, looks like tomorrow morning, starting tonight through later tomorrow afternoon, looks to be that time frame for the Sioux Falls area for rain. Not looking at any snow. Again, it's just rain, and then that'll clear out, and then things will clear out for a while. Now let's look at the long-range forecast for our area. So as you can see there, there's that rain again tonight into tomorrow, and then that will clear itself out and move on out of here. And then it'll be clear for a while. We won't have rain for quite a while, and snow chances as well diminished. And really, we don't see any type of moisture until we get to next Monday. Now, that is 6 days out, and it's been consistently showing that now for a few days. For early next week, for our next chance of precip. Now, as of right now, it looks like it's just going to be in the form of rain. And as you can see, when that system starts as rain and then as it pushes north, there is potential in eastern South Dakota there for some snow. And as you can see there, it is possible that on the back side of that system there could be some snow, and also maybe across central South Dakota there, and then towards the Sioux Falls area with that potential snow. Now, that is a week out. That is still, that's quite a ways out for forecasting. But so as of right now, we're not going to say that we're going to get snow, but it is possible. We are in that time of the year. It is middle of November now, and so it is certainly possible that snow could happen, but it is still a ways out. But again, that's looking at next Monday and Tuesday, maybe even into Wednesday, with that rain and snow chance possible. Alright, and lastly here, we're going to show you the long-range temperature outlook here. Let's go ahead and run this out here. And so as we get into tomorrow, as you can see, that warmer air continues. But as we get into the weekend, look at that. We'll have temps in the upper 50s to near 60, kind of in this general region there, in the central part of the country, and it'll be much colder in the northwestern part of the country, as you can see, with temps in the 30s, and then on the front side of it, as you can see there, for us, temps in the mid upper 50s, and then farther to the south in the 60s, and then 70s. But really, the central part of the country and the southeastern part of the country for the next several days is going to be the warmest areas, and then the cooler areas will be in the northeast, and then in the northwest and Rocky Mountain areas. And then as we get towards, it looks like Saturday right now, if we back this up a little bit, it does look like Saturday is our warmest day of the entire 10-day, with temps around 60 degrees in the Sioux Falls area. That is going to be a beautiful day. This upcoming Saturday, if you guys have any plans, be sure to go out and enjoy that weather, because especially if you're in these areas, if you're in the central part of the country, if you're in our region, or if you're in the plains, Texas and the southeast, anywhere in these areas there, on Saturday, go out and enjoy that weather, because after that we're going to see a change. Things are going to start cooling down, and we're going to start seeing temps in the 40s across our region. And then also, as we get farther along there into next week, temps will remain in the 40s, and then maybe even dropping into the 30s. Maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. That's a ways out, but it is interesting that it does show quite a big cool down next week, with that rain and possible snow chance too. So, but again, that's a week out, over a week out. That's still quite a ways out. So take that with a grain of salt at this point. It's just a model run to kind of give us an idea of what to expect for next week. That is not a for sure thing yet. Things can change quickly. Forecast to close this out. We do have warmer air today, temps in the low 50s and more sunshine. And then for your day, again, for tonight and into tomorrow, we've been talking about it for several days now. We do have that rain chance coming in at about 80%. Temps will be in the upper 40s, and then lows will be in the low 30s there. And then after that, we're going to see a break of rain for quite a few days, and temps will be warmer. We'll have temps in the mid to upper 50s. It wouldn't shock me if we hit 60 on Saturday in the Sioux Falls area. And then temps will start to cool down next week. Temps in the 40s, maybe even 30s, as we mentioned a little earlier, with that rain chance Monday night into Tuesday and Wednesday. And overnight lows will be in the 30s and maybe even the 20s by next week. So that's the latest here from T Storm Chasers. Again, keep following us on all of our social medias. We got Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and then our YouTube page as well that has the 24-hour live stream of updated weather information for our region, and that is available to everyone across the world. And again, that's a 24-hour live stream, 7 days a week there. Go ahead and check that out. So that's the latest. And from the T Storm Chasers, you all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe.